Hi, welcome and welcome back. I hope you're doing well. When it comes to narcissism and narcissistic abuse, ignorance isn't bliss. Actually, it can create kind of a nagging feeling inside. The good news is you have the power to make that go away. I was talking to a business owner recently who learned a hard lesson in narcissism and narcissistic abuse and had to make some very difficult decisions very quickly for the sake of their organization. And specifically, this business owner had to let an employee go. And the employee that was let go was narcissistic. And no one saw it initially, but one of the considerations in this situation was the perception of value. And in this situation in particular, the business owner had to acknowledge what they were getting from the narcissist, or what they thought they were getting from the narcissist. Granted, narcissists are masterful at illusions, and a lot of times their character traits can be very toxic in a lot of circumstances, but in certain situations, they can be leveraged as an asset. Specifically, I'm thinking about leadership positions in corporations where there's a grit and a toughness and an authority that is called for. Some of what you're getting may come from future faking or from mirroring. There's a sense of value there and the idea that you need them. You can think that you're losing something of value, and this business owner was wrestling with that. As an example, the business owner had a multi-million-dollar account that was being managed by the narcissist, and the business owner automatically assumed that losing the narcissist meant losing the multi-million-dollar account. That was the business owner's perception. That wasn't reality, but that was the perception, was like, oh my gosh, if I lose this person, I'm going to lose the account too, because the person is really tied in with the account. Another thing to consider is trusting your gut. This is kind of uncomfortable at times, and it can be confusing too, because again, you think that you may be led to believe that you have something of value, and you may be gaslit into thinking that you're not really seeing what you think you're seeing. And the discomfort increases when you start to pull back the covers a little bit. You start to pull back the rug to see what's there. Okay, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Is there something here that's worth me pursuing? And the bottom line here, and the takeaway in this business owner's situation was, if it smells like crap, then somebody probably crapped. The third consideration is to have the courage to have uncomfortable conversations. And this can be so challenging, especially if it's not in your nature or in your character to be confrontational or to engage people in that way. But say in a professional setting, sometimes it's really necessary. You have to. You may be able to avoid certain things on a personal level, but when you're in a professional setting and there are dollars at stake and there is an organization and reputation at stake, you have to go there. It feels unpleasant when you suspect that something's off with someone, doesn't it? There may be pain, there may be discomfort. If you have a confrontational conversation, there may be some defensiveness, and there may be some gaslighting that takes place as well. The bottom line is, and in this business owner's case, sometimes you have to get comfortable with having uncomfortable conversations. Oftentimes, it's in our nature as a society, and it's ingrained in us culturally to give people the benefit of the doubt, like innocent until proven guilty. And there is some upside to that, but that can also keep you from doing things like trusting your gut and going with that, or exploring things further, digging a little deeper, or to not engage at all. Some things that you can do are to verbalize what you think might be true to a few people that you trust. I like the number 3. And maybe just run things by some people that you trust and get some feedback. Hey, what do you think about this? Let me know what you think. Getting confirmation from trusted sources and different perspectives and all of that, plus any evidence that you may have, can give you the confirmation that you need to make some decisions, such as terminating the relationship. The final thing that I wanted to share that's worthy of consideration is that the truth becomes actionable once you face it. And that can be so challenging, but it can be so freeing at the same time. And one thing that you might want to ask yourself is, am I better off with or without this person? And that's something that the business owner had to ask themselves. And the determination was, this person does not align with the core values that I've laid out for my organization, and therefore this relationship needs to be terminated, and they need to move on somewhere else that's in alignment with their values, and I need to keep my organization intact according to the values that I've established. Regardless of the relationship, what can you take away from this? Well, the main thing is to not conflate the person that you're dealing with the role that they're playing in your life, whether it's personally or professionally. You may need to revisit your core values, whether it's personally or professionally. If it's not a fit, then that's it. Whether it's in a professional setting or whether it's in your personal life, there's an energy shift that takes place when you let go of relationships that are not in alignment with your core values. Whether it's a professional relationship or even a personal relationship, when it comes to narcissism and narcissistic abuse, ignorance is not bliss. You're not alone and you're not crazy. Know who you're dealing with, know who you are. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.